Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get a flawless foundation. And I know this is a very simple video just like my other video, but just bear with me. I want to give you guys more simple videos, that way you can learn more tips and tricks on it. And I know a lot of people already know how to apply foundation and all of that, so don't leave me those nasty comments saying that people already know how to apply foundation, move on, next subject, next video. Like, please don't leave those comments because there are people that are still beginners in makeup, and this is definitely going to be a helpful video for whoever had any questions. So without further ado, just jump right in. To get a nice flawless foundation, you're going to have to take care of your skin. I know a lot of people have like a lot of breakouts and stuff, but what's going to happen is if you put your makeup on top of a lot of like breakouts, what's going to happen is it's going to look bumpy. And to have a really nice canvas, you really have to take care of your skin. That is the key to flawless foundation. I'm actually going to be using a drugstore foundation. A lot of people, they have different preferences. They like to use high-end, they like to use drugstore. I like to use a little bit of both, you know, nothing wrong with high-end and drugstore, but drugstore also does have a lot of really good products, especially for foundations. The foundation that I use is the L'Oreal True Match. It is in warm, light ivory in W2. In the summers I go a little bit more up to like a W3 because I get a little bit more darker. This is a really good foundation and it is drugstore and it is $11.49, and if you got that Rite Aid discount, you know, it'll probably be like maybe $9 maybe, which is not bad for a drugstore foundation. This is a really good one. It's kind of dewy, so it's really kind of good for people with dry to combo skin. I'm not really sure if it's for really oily people. This brush is the flat tap kabuki brush and it is the 6+ brush, and I believe they actually sent me this brush, but I'm not exactly sure. I think I saw these on Amazon and they sent them to me, but if I find them on Google somewhere, I will go and link it. And this is not a promotion, okay guys? This is really a good brush, okay? No promotion. You could find a flat top kabuki brush anywhere. Swear. Morphe has them, Sigma has them, anybody, okay? I'm not telling you to go out and buy this. Just a flat top kabuki brush would be good. Personally, I love both of these, flat top kabuki and the beauty spot. Some people have these little like makeup plates that they put their foundation on. I do plan on investing in one pretty soon, but for now what I have is my hand. I'm going to be taking that and I'm going to show you guys how I pour that. I'm just going to pour very little. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, I said very little, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my flat top kabuki and I'm going to press the foundation in. So by pressing it into the hand, you're kind of just letting that get into the brush, but it's getting in there very like lightly, so that when you put it on your face, it's not going to be overdue on your face. So here we go. So you do it like that. I just like to put it in. So you see how just one dip into the skin that covered like my whole cheek area. So I don't know, I'm not sure if you guys can tell the difference already, but look at this side and then look at this side, how flawless this side looks. Just wiggle it around like that and just go back onto your face and put that into your skin. So look. See? It gives it more of a flawless finish. So that it doesn't give you an overdue cakey look onto your face. And you can even bring it down here with this, like that, you see? So you want to do thin layers. That's the reason why I just go in and I wiggle it and just go like that, because if you add too much, then it's going to look way cakey. So if you're looking to layer on your foundation, then I suggest definitely doing thin layers, because if you do thick layers, your skin is definitely going to look cakey and it's going to look like you have more foundation on, and it's not going to look like skin. It's going to look just like cake face. So that's my reason for just doing thin layers. And you saw like how that little one thing there going like that, just going like that, covered my whole entire face, which is really, really good. And now I'm just going to go in with my forehead, buffing it out, just like that. Okay. So sometimes I notice that my foundation is a little bit streaky with just using a brush. What I like to do is I just like to go in with a damp beauty sponge. That's it. This is the Aesthetica beauty sponge. A lot of people like to use the beauty blender. It's totally your preference on what you like the most. I like this one. This is like the only one I've really used because the beauty blender is a little bit expensive, and like I said, if you're on a budget, this one is very, very similar to the beauty sponge. So sometimes because I use a flat top kabuki brush for my foundation, just to me, because I'm a perfectionist, it gets a little bit like streaky. I see some streaks in it sometimes. So I just go in with a damp beauty blender and I just go and I pat it all in. So I'm gonna go in just to ensure that it looks really, really nice and, you know, clean and doesn't look all cakey or streaky or anything looks, you know, really ugly, because I hate streaky makeup and I just want it to look like skin, and I am like the ultimate perfectionist. I know that's not a good thing, but I don't like when I think that my foundation looks streaky. I apply this foundation with more of a brush. It kind of looks more matte, but whenever I apply it with a beauty sponge, it looks more dewy. So if you want more of a dewy effect, I definitely recommend a beauty sponge, but if you want more matte and more clean and, you know, not clean, but if you're just more of a matte girl, use the Top Boot Kabuki brush. So that really goes to show you that it really depends on how you apply your foundation, the finish that you're gonna get. For concealer, let me just tell you guys, okay, right now, this concealer is by Anastasia and this one is the NYX one. So I know a lot of girls that use concealers that are in a pot like this, and they always tell me like all the time, like, what can I do because I use this underneath my eyes and it really creases on me. Okay, so the ones that are more in a pot are not for your under eyes, girls. No, no, no. Please do not do that. It's definitely going to crease on you and it's going to look very nasty and oily, and it's just gonna basically melt on your face. This is more for if you have a really bad breakout, you go in with this and then you just cover it. So any of the concealers that are in a pot, I definitely recommend only if you have a breakout that you just are looking to cover, because these are more full coverage and these are more like of a moussey consistency and more creamy, so they're definitely going to crease if you put them on your under eye. That's why I recommend using one that has more of a like of a wand like this one, because this one definitely is more, it's like a different consistency rather than this. This is moussey and this is also creamy, and this is more of a kind of, it just glides on and just goes right on. I don't know how to explain this, but it just goes right on without creasing or anything. So if it's moussey and stuff, I just recommend that you use it on a really bad breakout that you're really trying to cover, because this is super full coverage and it's going to melt underneath your eyes. So I hope I'm clear about that. This is the NYX HD concealer and I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be taking that underneath my eyes. And what I like for the concealer is I like to do this. I do this, this, and then this. Okay, that is a new method that I've been trying and it works really good. So I'm gonna just do that for this, this, and then this down here. Let's bring this a little bit more down like that. So by doing this, by doing like the corners of your nose over here, you're most definitely going to be making your nose appear a little bit more defined and a little bit more like slimmer. I'm going to be using my beauty sponge, and I'm just going to go like this. And I drag it all the way over here just for reasons that I really want this area to really look brighter than any other area of my face. As you see, when I do my under eyes, I do use this side, but now that I'm going to blend into my foundation over here, I'm going to be using like the butt of the sponge, so I'm just going to go like this. And see how nice it blends. I know a lot of girls have a lot of trouble with this, and it's because they don't blend. They don't take the time to actually sit there and blend their concealer. And it doesn't take a lot of time either, so please just make sure it blends so that there's not a big, huge line in your foundation from the separation. So as you can already see, it looks a lot more brighter, this area. After I have done my concealer, I just want to go in and I'm going to use this Wet n Wild's Mega Glow Contouring Palette Contour. And I'm going to be using this side of the palette because it's more of the highlighter that you can use under your eyes. And it's a really good one. So I'm going to be using this more fluffy brush that it fits right underneath the eyes. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to go into it more. It brings more light into the face, so definitely gonna be using this. So it brings a lot more light. What I like to do next is I like to take my loose face powder, Coty Airspun Original Setting Powder, and this is actually in translucent extra coverage. And this, you guys, you're going to notice the difference, trust me. What this does, it's going to basically set your makeup so that it doesn't go anywhere. So basically, it comes with this little, like, thing, but I don't like it. I don't like to use that because sometimes it carries bacteria and it just makes things go on your face and it looks really bad. Okay, so I just go and I tap that into here. That's basically set my under eyes with this. What this is going to do is it's going to make my concealer not move anywhere. So I'm just going to go from over here, tap that, over here, and over here, over here. Anywhere that I put concealer is where I'm just going to go and set my face. Also put it on your nose if you get oily on your nose, which I do, so I'm going to just make that go right here. Because for some reason the tip of my nose always gets oily and it breaks up and then it looks messy. So I'm just going to go here and I'm going to set that as well. We're going to let that just bake. So now that my under eyes have baked, I can go and sweep that off. You want to leave this baking on for maybe 5-10 minutes. The more like you leave it, the more nicer it looks. So I'm just going to go and sweep that away. So here we go. And it just makes your makeup look a little bit more like high definition. At least to me it does, you know? Maybe I'm crazy. But it looks more high definition and it definitely brings light to the face, I think. So I'm just going to go in and sweep that. Go in and sweep it. Just like that. You see? The difference between these two setting sprays is that this one leaves you more with a matte finish and this one leaves you more with a dewy finish. The one that I'm going to be using today is the MAC Prep and Prime because I love me a dewy finish. So I'm putting this on before I put like my mascara on or anything. So just going to curl my eyelashes and I will be right back, you guys. So that is it for this end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope that you guys gathered tips from this foundation routine that I do, and I hope that you incorporate the tips and tricks into your own routine and you tell me about it, you know? Don't forget to definitely like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more future videos, and also to follow me on all my social medias. They are definitely always in the description box, so follow me on there, stay in touch with me so you can know when my next video is going to be uploaded, and I guess I'll see you guys in the new year, and I hope that the new year brings you guys everything that you could possibly want, and I hope that you always work hard for what you want and never ever give up, okay? Because remember, giving up is not the answer to anything. So with that being said, I will definitely see you guys in the new year, and I hope you guys have a happy new year. Bye guys.